Hi dear soulmates, welcome back to Kunmi Styling YouTube channel. Happy New Year to you all. I'm so sorry that it has been a while now that I upload tutorial last. I'm so sorry for that, and I want to welcome you all to 2026. It's never too late to welcome you all, and I pray that the Lord will help us this year to do much more than what we did last year. And I want to thank you especially for your comments, for your likes, and for watching my videos. God bless you all. And if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do well to subscribe, like, comment, and share with your loved ones. And in today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to draft this beautiful shawl collar gown that you are seeing on your thumbnail. If this is what you like to learn, kindly watch from beginning to the end. And without further ado, let's dive in. This is the material that I'll be making use of. This is a stripe of fabric. I have 4 yards here, and this one I'll just be taking small out of it for the shawl collar. So let me step this aside. Now this is, I've already drafted my front pattern, and also I've drafted the back pattern of this tutorial, so that this is the style. Like I said, is a shawl collar flare gown. Is having a false pocket on it, and is having a little cap sleeve joined together with it. So we are going to be doing everything together. So when I drafted my pattern, I left like 4 inches before the drafting of the pattern, and I left 5 inches upward. So please don't forget to do this before you draft your pattern. So, and again, if you are drafting a pattern for a sleeveless dress, I will urge you to step up by like 1 inch from your actual armhole depth. Please, this is very important. If not, it will be too open on your armpit area. So I'll be doing that now. I'll connect it back to this like so. So we'll not be using this one again. Now the next thing to do, we are going to be making use of 3 inches. That's the width of this, of the neckline, is going to be 3 inches, and 3 by 3. Although we will not be using this, but let me just draw it out. 3 by 3. On the back pattern, you do the same thing. 3 by 1 inch for the back. 3 by 1 inch for the back. The depth is going to be 1 inch, and the width is going to be 3 inches. So just want to deepen it a little. So we are going to be measuring what we have here, like so. So we'll measure it like this. Just follow what I'm doing. You measure it, you curve, you follow the curve like this. I have 3.25. So you can see that the shawl collar is crossing each other. That is a wrap. Do you understand? It cross each other, so that is why we left what we have here. So we are going to be making use of 3 inches on this part. So it depends, you can make use of 4 inches, but with what I have here, I'll just be making use of 3 inches. Do you understand? So that is why I left 4 inches on this part. So this is 3 inches, 3 inches here, and on this part I will connect it to this point. So just take your ruler and make the connection like that. Do you understand? So that's why I said we will not be using this one. Do you understand now? So this place now is our breaking point. That is where it will cross each other, this part. So on this part, the 3.25 that we measure for the back, that is where we are going to be needing it. That's the extension. This is the one that will go round the back. So after you have note that point of 3.25, you are going to be squaring that line. What do I mean by squaring your line? Is you are going to make an angle of 90 degree. Please make sure it's 90 degree. If you don't have any square ruler, just make sure the tip of your ruler is aligned with this line. Do you understand? Make sure it's aligned with this line, then you draw your line like this, then you can now just connect it out this way. Do you understand? And the width of my collar is either I use 3 inches to 4 inches, because I want it to relax very well. So I'll be making use of 4 inches. Or let's make use of 3.5. Let's make use of 3.5. This is my 3.5. Do you understand? So I have 3.5 here. Do you understand? Can you see the way the line is a perfect straight line? That's angle of 90 degree. So on this part that I went out, you measure ½ inch. This ½ inch will make sure that your collar relax very well. Please, it's not part of the collar that you are making use of, but it's just to give the collar room to relax very well at that back. So just ½ inch. ½ inch is okay. Connect it to this point like so. Can you see it? So after the connection, just try to blend it on this part. Do you understand? So this point now, I will connect it like so to this point. Do you understand it? I'm going to be connecting this line like this. But before connecting it, I'll just try to have a curve like this. Then I'll make use of my curved ruler. You can also use your free hand or any curved ruler. So I have this pant curve. I think this one is very okay. Yes. So this captures everything. So I'm going to connect it and I'll blend it like this. Can you see how simple this is? This is our shawl collar. You understand now? So this is how the shawl collar is going to be. So let me bend it over to the back and let's see how it's going to be. So I'll just use my tracing wheel so that it's going to show at the back, because I don't want to cut it if what I have at the back I'm not pleased with it, I can adjust it. Do you understand? So this is what we have at that back area. I think I'm pleased with what I have. Yeah, I'm pleased with what I have. So if it is too wide, you can also correct what you have there. I think I'll just try to reduce it a little bit. Let's just reduce what we have, but this is what drafting gives us. It like that. Let's leave it like that. So I'm pleased with what I have, and this is what I'll be making use of. You need to do to achieve your shawl collar pattern. Now on the sleeve part, you can see like what I said it's extended. It's like a cut together cap sleeve. So I will extend this line by 2 inches. I will extend my shoulder line by 2 inches. So here is it, and I'm going to be curving this. I will not just leave it straight, I will curve it. So I'm going to be giving it a nice curve so that it will blend with the person's shoulder. Do you understand now? So it's going to be blending with the person's shoulder. Okay, I think I have like almost 1 inch. Almost 1 inch here. Almost 1 inch. So that part now, that is where I'll be connecting to this part. But mind you, instead of our actual 1 inch here, we are going to be making use of half inch. Half of an inch. And that half inch now, we are going to be connecting it out, because if we make use of 1 inch, this side will be opening. It will open the person's arm part. Do you understand? On this part is going to be too open. So this is what we are going to be making use of. Then if this one is too high, we can just make use, maybe you come down by 0.25 extra. Do you understand? So we are not going to be using this line again. This is our new armhole line. I don't know if the curve, yes, the curve will work perfectly. Can you see it? So this is our new armhole line. And we are going to be making use of shoulder darts. So we have 4.75. So we can just make use of like 2 inches from the shoulder, because that is very, very important. Because this is not going to be having lining. It's not going to have lining at all. Do you understand? So we are done with it. We are going to be cutting this out. And for the back armhole is also going to be like this. So I will extend the shoulder by 2 also. Then on that part, I'll come down by 1. Then I'll blend it like this. Okay, or you can use your curved ruler. Then on the armhole part, since I said I came down by 0.25, since I said I came down by 0.25 here, on this armhole side for the back, I'm going to be stepping up by 0.75, and already here we go in by 0.25 for the armhole before. So what I'll be doing is to just use my curve ruler to connect this to have what I have on the front part the same way at the back. Armhole. So let's cut it. So the back is not going to be having zip. The zipper is going to be on the side, or if you can also decide to put it at the back just for the person to have room when they want to wear a dress. So I might decide to put it at the back or at the side, but I think I'll put it at the back, but it's not going to get to the top here. Do you understand? So it will not get to the top. So in cutting this, I'll cut it this way. Here is what we have for the front of our shawl collar, and here is the back. Do you understand? Can you see it? The armhole. So I'm going to be closing the bust darts. When I close the bust darts, I will have the side to be the same thing. So can you see it? So we have the side to be equal, and we have the center front, and this place, just try to blend it so that it will not budge. So this is all what we have for the drafting part of this video. I hope you learned from it. Don't forget to like, comment, and if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do well to also subscribe to the channel. See you in the second video of the sewing part. Thanks for watching. Bye.